do to make you think.
Hello, good morning everybody. Welcome to our open day Zoom meeting. Just before I start, I just want to remind you all that the Zoom call is being recorded, but no details can be actually seen by anybody else. Okay, so my name is Michelle Woodward. I'm one of the employability tutors here at Wirral Met College, and I'll be the tutor, one of the tutors for this course. So you'll also be hearing from my colleague Emma Platt. She will go through the job opportunities that are available to you. But first, I'm going to run through the agenda for this meeting, which is going to last approximately 30 minutes, okay? So next, I'll go through the presentation, which describes the traineeship programme. Then there'll be a questions and answers session, so think up some questions for us if you can. Next up will be Emma, who will go through the potential opportunities for you guys. Then there'll be a poll on the screen where you can select the vacancy that you are interested in. And then at the end, Emma will go through what happens next with follow-up phone calls, etc. Okay, so I'm going to go through the background of the traineeship programme now. So the traineeships are aimed at those young people who are ready to start work and who are motivated to get a job or an apprenticeship in the not too distant future. It will give employers the opportunity to build a pool of high quality students and recruits for their sector. They include a high quality work placement and focused employability programme, as well as maths and English if required. They can last from 6 weeks to 6 months with the content tailored to the needs of the business of the individual. Okay, traineeship programmes have been around for approximately 7 years, and I've been working on that programme since they began. Okay. The traineeship can actually last from 6 weeks to 6 months, but now because of COVID, we are looking at extending it to a year. That's the latest guidelines, okay? So what can a traineeship give you? What are you going to gain from it? Okay, so previously we've seen students go onto the programme, they've done their 6 or 8 week work placements, and they've gone on and been successful to get jobs. I can usually tell at the start of the programme who's going to succeed and who's going to go on and get these really good quality jobs at the end of it. So if you've got a little bit of fire in your belly and you're really excited and you're motivated and you want to work, you're the ideal candidate for this programme, okay? So those who are successful, who turn up every day, who have the right motivation and the right want to have a job at the end of it, these are the guys that will go on and get jobs. Also, you'll get a reference at the end of your placement. You'll also gain a qualification, an employability qualification, which you hopefully will be successful in, and you'll get that at the end of the programme, okay? So what is really important for the programme is that you are motivated for work. I have alluded to that just in that last slide. So it's really important by working hard and giving it everything that you've got, give it 100%, and then you will move on and hopefully be successful for one of the potential jobs at the end of it. You need to have the right attitude. Don't think that you have to have lots of experience and know the job that you're going to go into, because that's what it's all about. You're going to learn the skills required for the job. You're going to do training on the job while you're out with your relevant employer. So you need to have no more than a level 3 qualification. You need to be 16 to 24 years of age, or 25 if you have a disability. So when we talk about a level 3 qualification, you can have GCSEs, you can have A levels, but you can't have anything higher than a level 3, okay? Ideally, you need to be unemployed, because this programme is aimed at the unemployed. However, so if you've got a part-time job, you can work up to 16 hours and then still go on to the programme, okay? As long as those 16 hours of work don't interfere with what is required from the employer. And then you need to potentially be ready for an apprenticeship within 6 to 12 months' time, okay? So details of the programme. So the course is going to start on Monday the 5th of October. We're not sure if it's going to be virtual in this kind of format or if it's going to be face-to-face in a classroom in Wirral Met College, okay? Weeks 1 to 3, we're going to be in the class completing the NCFE Level 1 qualification in job search and employment potential, okay? Then the hours will be 9:30 to 3:30, and then week 4, you'll be doing your English and maths, or depending whether or not you need to do it, it depends on what qualification you've got. So if you've already got a Level 2 qualification, you won't need to attend English and maths. Week 5, you'll commence your work placements, which will last up to 6 weeks, and that end date for the programme will be the 11th of December, so that's Friday the 11th of December. Okay, so the benefits, or some of the benefits from being on the traineeship programme, is you will get a level 1 qualification in employability. You'll also do a quality CV, so maybe you've already got a CV, it might need updating, but we can make sure that you leave the programme with a quality CV. We'll also go through interview skills. You'll have lots of opportunities to practice those. You'll also have a mock interview as part of the programme, and then at the end of the programme you will have an interview with your chosen employer. So you will have the opportunity to do English and Maths, functional skills, again, depending on what qualification you've got. You'll also have a lot of work experience, and then we can update your CV towards the end of the programme to reflect that work experience also. You'll also get a reference from your employer, and then there'll be potential job opportunities. So all the employers we are working with, they are allowing us to send students out to them because they have jobs available at the end of the programme. So it's up to you guys to actually prove yourself, prove that you can do it and you're the right person for that job. You will also get £10 a week travel costs to help you, and you may be entitled to a bursary. So the bursary is all dependent on the household income. Now, the £10 a week travel cost, you will need to have a bank account, otherwise we can't pay you that travel cost. And then if you are claiming any universal credit or job seekers allowance, or if your parents are claiming any kind of benefit for you, benefits will not be affected by the traineeship programme. So it's designed so that nobody would be out of pocket. So if you've got any questions, please use the Q&A box to ask us any questions you might have about the traineeship.
Hi Michelle, I'm just picking up. We have had a couple of questions asked so far. So somebody asked, do they need a computer and Wi-Fi?
Okay, so if they've got a computer and we're going to be doing the programme online, obviously it's more of an advantage. If people don't have it and we do go down that route, we will cross that bridge when we come to it.
Well, and somebody's asking as well, how can they access the bursary? Is it something they need to do, or can we support with it?
So for the bursary, we will send out a form, or if we meet face to face, we'll give out a form and they can complete it, and then it goes to the bursary department within college and they make the decision on who's entitled to it and who's not. Like I said before, it's all dependent on the household income.
Brill. And we've got another one as well asking if they already have the English and Maths, what will they be doing in that time period when everybody else is doing English and Maths if needed?
It depends on what current qualification they have, and we can do some refresher work with them, or we can take them to the next level. So for example, if somebody's got a level 1 in their Maths and they're not a million miles from level 2, if we've got the time, we can try and get them through that qualification in the time that we've got on the programme.
But if they've got the level 2, then they wouldn't need to.
No, they don't need to attend.
Brill, okay. And the other one is, how do we send out the travel money cost? So is it a voucher, or do they get the opportunity to choose?
So they will actually get £10 a week for travel, and that's classed as a benefit. They will need to have a bank account, so we can pay that money into that bank account. Unfortunately, we cannot put that money into like a friend's account or a relative's account. It has to be their own bank account.
And the last one we've got at the minute is, will I have to do anything to enrol?
That's going to be a follow-up phone call by myself and yourself, Emma, and we will send out the enrolment forms online.
Perfect. Yeah, I think we're good. I think that's all the questions. Yeah. Oh, actually, Michelle, sorry, we've got one more. So somebody's asked, so as I've got a grade 4 GCSE in English and Maths, will they need to attend?
If it's a grade 4, so that's classed as a pass, isn't it? Well, yeah. They still will need to attend. It's supposed to be a 5, isn't it, for a pass? But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it again. If they're not a million miles away from pass, we can. It might just be a matter of 6 or 8 weeks to get them up to that next level.
Bro, okay, fab. Yeah, I think that's everything for the questions.
Okay, so do you want to go through the vacancies and job opportunities then?
Fab, yeah, that's brilliant. So as Michelle's explained already, I'm Emma. I'm the other tutor for the employability course here at Wirral Met. So I'm going to run through a list of the employers that we're currently working with in regards to this traineeship starting on the 5th of October. So the roles that we've currently got available, I mean, obviously taking into consideration this changes all the time, there's new employers joining up to work with us, so this may increase as time goes on, but as it stands at the moment, we've got a joiner's position for R&M joinery, we've got a hairdresser's role for clientology, a dog groomer for Trendy Pooch's Training Academy, a beauty therapist at Tranquility Spa, an office worker at AJB Services, an admin, site operative, electrical, mechanical and ground worker positions at Morgan Sindall, customer service and admin roles at Hoylake Vacuum Centre, a stable farmhand and a labourer role at the Infinity Group, admin and customer service roles at Spa Roofing, hospitality team members at the Clawton Hotel, and a commis chef at Leaf. So they're all the roles that we currently have in regards to this traineeship. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ask you just to complete a small poll, just to put in your details and give an expression of interest for the position in which you would like to complete the work experience part of your traineeship. So if you can just pop in some info there for me, that'd be fab. Brilliant. So I can see some of you have popped in your information there as the expression of interest. So what we'll do is if anyone else wants to complete that, that's fab. Well, the next slide will be our contact information details. So if you want to note these down or maybe take a screenshot of it, depending on how you're watching this. And then if you have any further questions, there's the contact details for myself and Michelle on there as well. And we can come back to if you've got any further questions or something that you think of afterwards. Next steps, we'll get in contact with you over the next couple of days and just discuss the opportunity with you. Are you interested? What route you want to go down? And we'd just like to thank you all for your attendance today, and we hope to see you soon.